Give you a thought for today. It's entitled America. America, the land of the free and the land of the brave. It is the land that was built on Jesus Christ and his holy word. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Psalms 127. God blessed America, and it grew very quickly because we loved God and worshiped and served him as a nation. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. Psalms 33:12. And the Lord hath blessed America because we have been good to the Jews. For when America first started, there were many Jews in America, and they helped America. Solomon gave all that he had to George Washington to fund the army, for they ran out of money. Solomon, who is a Jew, raised 20,000 through the sales of bills and exchange, which provided to be the final battle of the Revolution. God used Solomon to be a blessing to America, but now we have turned our back upon the Lord and have put the Lord out of the schools and out of the government and out of our businesses and jobs. And now we are in trouble with God. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all nations that forget God. Psalms 9:7. Sin has destroyed America. If thou doest well, thou shalt be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at thy door. Genesis 4:7. What sins, you may ask? Sins of murdering, stealing, and lying, committing adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Exodus 20:13-15. And also the sins of putting other gods before the Lord, our God, little gods like sports stars, actors and actresses, money, land, and wealth, vehicles, houses, and all material things. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Exodus 20:4. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 20:3. And the sins of gays and lesbians. This is abomination in the sight of God, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner giving themselves over to fornication, going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Jude 1:7. America needs to turn back to God, and if we don't turn back to God, this nation will be destroyed forever. Revelation 18 is America. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I set a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and of silver and precious stone and pearls and fine linen, purple and silk and scarlet, and of fine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and brass and iron, marble and cinnamon, and odorous and ointments, and frankincense, and wine and oil, and fine flour, and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men and fruit that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which were diligently and good are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of those things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for fear of her torment, and weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stone, and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches are come to naught, and every shipmaster, and all that company in ships and sails, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all these had ships in the sea by reason of her coastlines, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and there shall be found no more. And the voice of harps and music and pipes and trumpets shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found no more in thee. And the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more in thee. And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorcery were all the nations deceived, and in her was found the blood of prophets and saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. Revelation 18:7-24. Jesus is the only hope for you right now. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come unto him and sup with him, and he with me. Revelation 3:20. Just give your heart today to Jesus, because this day will come. And the Lord, I don't know now, the Lord might use all these Muslims coming in here, because you noticed all of them are young and all of them are soldier men and women, and the Lord could use them during the tribulation, is when this will happen, to destroy America. But however, it will be destroyed unless we turn back to God.